The little Richelieu, and last I left off, I did, I call it fading or shading of like, the camo's basically got a wave kind of light to dark, and I airbrushed that on, if you can see that on there. Ever so faintly, but it is there, just like the 350th version that I did the same, but I am done. The last thing I did to this was I took Mr. Future, which is basically my all-time clear coat, and I just sprayed a clear coat on, and I went back in with Mr. Brush here and the base coat, and I did touch up a few little areas that the tape, I guess I didn't, either missed it or whatever, but anyway, I got that took care of. There might be some spots that need to be touched up with paint, but again, it needs to be assembled. You know, because there's some things that, you know, will blend in with everything, and that's as far as I can get it, and I'm gonna say I am done. So no really detail painting, you know, like anchors and all that, because that'll have to be done at a later date. But the camo is on. Matches the same pattern as the 350th version, so take a good look, gander at it, make sure I got everything, because this is going to be wrapped up and shipped off to the modeler so he can finish assembling. So I did the 700, I've done the 350th. One more final look so we can look at that. And if you want to look at more still pictures of it, just go to the Facebook page. I got an album with both ships in there, so if you want to take a gander at that, feel free, but we are good to go on that. So I'm going to get this wrapped up. I gotta make a special box for the long box there, and I'm going to wrap that up so it won't get chipped up during shipping. And I'll do the same thing with the 700, and we'll be good to go. I am going to give you the I'm going to give you 3 paints. This is what I use to paint the Richelieu. Blue gray pale, which is basically the base coat. The camo is intermediate blue. And do some of the shading is actually combine both these, basically very little of this to 2 parts that, you know, maybe 1 part to 2 parts of that. And if you want to get all, there should be, this is a darker, dark blue gray. It's actually, I think it's on there as well. Again, I did that on basically like the turrets and stuff, so you'll probably need that. So I want to give these, and I'll get these shipped off with the boats. And one thing about my paints, and I got to explain something. Come over here to the paint rack section here. MIG paints, usually with the yellow bottle, it means it's got a rattle ball in it. AK, I think Vallejo don't really do it. So I buy me stainless steel balls, and every paint bottle that I own that I open, I put a ball in there. That's just agitator. I think it should be mandatory, because it actually, once you shake it, it actually gets the pigment down there mixed up real well. So anyway, that's what I've done. So if you get a bottle of paint from me, it's going to have a stainless steel ball bearing in it. So anyway, there's that. Richelieu is finished. The Leopold, and what I've done so far, and I haven't drilled the hole for the other part of the tank, so I can put the like that hole where it's I'm just going to put a styrene tube in there and cut it off, and I'll be able to do it like that. But anyway, what I've done so far is I've got the mechanism in there. It does slide up and down. Again, I've kind of had to stop because I just need to, and I've been doing it this morning. I've been sanding down the barrel here, which it really didn't, it does fit, but not either. I'm just trying to get that sanded down as smooth as possible, and then be able to mount the gun in there. I mean, I basically have this to a stopping point where I need to sand the gun, get the gun in, and then I can go back in and put the rest of the details in, because a lot of it you can't see, and a lot of it's static. So, you know, and I'm not a real big fan of moving parts, but the only thing I need to do is put the rail on. And there's a couple little parts in there. I don't want to bore everyone, but I'll get them in at a later date. But anyway, I want to try to get the basic hole here drilled out, a rod, get the barrel sanded, and then I want to get it mounted, and then I'll put the railing on last. That way, you know, I won't be fighting it when you're trying to get the barrel in there. But anyway, very fun. So hopefully I can get a little more done this morning. I would have got a lot more. I would have got more done sanding on the barrel here, but it was one of them mornings where you know, you wake up and you're like, I shouldn't turn over, but I did. But anyway, there's that. I'm going to probably start these either Monday or Tuesday. So we'll start the another round of 46 models soon, and then we'll start on again on the Spitfire and the HE111. So that's a quick update of what I've got going on today. We are continuing on with the E100 Leopold, and we finished off the camo of the 1/700 scale and also the 1/350th. So that's what I got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.